All right, welcome everyone. We are Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
The Mandalorian, Season 2, Episode 4. I think we're getting Ahsoka Tano this episode.
I think we are, yeah. It's been a hot minute since Ahsoka was introduced in the Clone Wars movie all those years ago. God, and now we're potentially getting her in live action this episode. I expect, though, she's going to be the final, 10 seconds of this episode, though.
Probably.
I don't expect them to get, to her in, the first, 5 to 10 minutes or something.
Yeah, his ship is kind of trashed right now, so I would not be surprised if there was some, breakdown or, extra complication along the way.
Right, it's held together by seaweed, basically, at the moment right now. Yeah,
but there doesn't seem to be anything other than that would keep him from getting to her, because that is the current objective.
Yes. The main thing that I could see being a problem is either his ship breaks down or the Imperial stuff set up in the previous episode could spill over here, given that Moff Gideon was contacted at the end and knows at the very least that Mandalorians are the ones that are attacking.
Right, even if he didn't know that it was Mando.
Right. Exactly, yeah.
Yep.
So we've got our situation. We're going off into hyperspace, however we can with this kind of a setup for our ship. Or maybe that's the thing. Maybe he can't go into hyperspace or something.
Can you imagine if a bounty hunter,
not that long or something,
if a bounty hunter tracked him down and then he had to get into a ship-to-ship battle?
They just shot him once.
Yeah.
Well, that was easy.
All right.
Sayonara. Yep. Oh my God. But looking forward to this, and y'all, without further ado, let's get into it. Or I can bring you in cold.
He's not gonna be in this episode, is he?
I think he is now. Yeah.
Oh my God. Why would he?
Why would he be in the episode?
Gotcha. So going back to show how everything started.
Oh, we're doing a full recap. All kinds of people. Yeah.
Okay.
So we got Cara Dune, Grief Karga, Moff Gideon.
Whatever the first target's name was.
Yeah, whatever his name was.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He went to hyperspace just fine. Okay.
Yep.
Watch. Opening bit of the episode.
Crashes again.
Yeah. That would be wonderful. I'm shaking here with the idea that we could actually see. But I'm shaking here at the idea that we could actually see Ahsoka this episode.
I know.
Oh. He's telling him how to help with this?
The wire out.
Oh my God.
Oh.
That's adorable.
Oh my God.
That's so cute.
Plug that red wire where the blue wire goes forward.
This is like the, this is like Baby Groot with the bomb.
Yeah.
Yes. Now put the red one. No, don't put the blue one back.
What kind of engineer designed this place to be so hard to get into?
They're oppositely charged, so keep them away from each other. Make sure you hold them apart.
Oh no.
Hold them
No.
apart.
Ah!
Well, it was worth a shot.
Oh my God, that was
so
amazing
cute.
opening. Oh, nice.
And he does that in front of the kid.
Yep.
Okay.
That was adorable.
Yeah,
I love this dumb little
great.
family, this awkward little family that they have. Okay, so we got some Aqualish that have moved in. Mando's rolling back in. He's like, this is my place. Get out. Oh, it's Cara.
Okay.
Oh,
The
it's
Marshal.
the Marshal.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Whoa.
All right. That's cool. Oh, okay. All right. Nice pickup to the army.
Oh.
It looked like it might have gotten you, though. Okay.
Wow.
All right.
Nicely
Cool.
done. Nicely done.
Oh. All right. Yeah. She's got a pet now.
Yeah.
No one's feeding you today. Here you go.
Nope. Don't feed it. Don't feed it.
Yep.
Don't feed it. It's the last mistake you'll ever make.
Yep. And it will follow you for the rest of your days, Cara Dune.
Yep.
Jeez, nice.
Okay.
I think also when she back elbowed the Aqualish, its little tusk bit broke.
Oh.
Like they
Damn.
the siege.
Wait, the siege.
Siege.
Are we going back to Mandalore? Or going to Mandalore? It doesn't even open all the way.
Hey, fellas. Let's fix this man's ship. I want it as good as new.
I almost want a little, like, look from those two. Just like, wait, you're serious?
It'll be like 2 weeks, man.
Yeah. Right.
That look, though.
Yeah,
with the camera.
That seems like it could have been a
holding on them.
suspicious look.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a school?
Yes.
Whoa. Hey, yeah?
The school?
Uh-huh.
Things have changed a lot around here.
Aww. Aww. All these children are going to be killed.
No. This is setting up the thing we have to protect in addition to, you know, the child.
Right.
Snacks.
Blue milk wafers.
Oh. Oh.
And it floats over anyway.
Oh. Learning about social
Yep.
dynamics and stuff. Oh no.
And didn't actually see it happen, so...
Well played.
All right.
There you go.
I'm surprised to see you here.
Okay.
Right back at you. I do not want to spend any more time in carbonite. Still can't see out of my left eye.
What?
Bringing in that whole, like, blindness thing that Han had.
Yeah. Oh.
It's an old Imperial base.
It's where all those troops came from when we defeated Moff Gideon.
Gotcha.
Oh.
This base has been here since the Imperial expansion, and the planet would finally be free.
But why kick a hornet's nest?
Yeah. Because they didn't abandon it. That means it's probably
There's
important
something
for
there.
some reason. Yeah.
Yeah.
You take us in and I knock 100 years off your debt.
Oh.
Or I leave you out here in the lava flat. Much of a choice, is it?
That's the
Okay.
idea.
Yeah.
We got 2 soldiers.
I mean, hey, 100 years off your debt. That seems pretty good.
that seems pretty decent. Yeah.
Do 3 more of those and you're free.
Yep.
Hold tight.
Yeah. Let's go get
Nice.
a look up there.
But so much for quiet.
Well, there's no way they have anything up here that's like if they said they have a skeleton crew,
Yeah.
it's just to probably keep power running.
Look, lady, this is rated for light plumbing and such. You're lucky I even packed it at all.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
All right.
Skeleton crew. That.
Okay.
So what kind of facility is this?
That's a very curious shape for it.
Empty base, huh?
Yeah. Stormtroopers shouldn't be guarding the outside if it's just got a skeleton crew. Oh, swoop bikes, baby.
Abandoned, huh?
There might not have been any craft capable of loading the
Sure.
swoop bikes onto.
Yeah.
Shuttle Bay?
Oh.
Shuttle Bay, this is...
That is a lack of people to talk to.
Yep.
I feel like they're the ones doing the sieging, but they're going to end up being besieged pretty
Right.
quickly because these guys are going to call for help.
Yeah.
This is
Okay.
working out really well.
Wait, so is Mando gonna go down there to disable him?
Right. Me? Yes, you.
This guy's practically their slave.
Yeah. Eventually he's
feel
gonna...
kind of bad for him.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, psychologically. Yeah. Turn around. Don't look at it. Yep. 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 Even if they get out, Nevarro is just a planet. They can just go around and. Oh. Whoa.
Interesting. Okay.
These guys are serious.
Yeah. Long live the Empire, I guess.
Whoa. Wait. What is going
hold
on
Hold
here?
on.
Are we getting some kind of cloning stuff here?
They're trying to clone Force users, aren't they?
Sadly, the body rejected the blood.
Oh.
Higher M count? Really?
Child is small, and I was only able to harvest a
Oh.
little without killing him.
Wow. Wow.
I will not disappoint you again, Moff Gideon.
Wow.
Holy shit.
If Gideon's alive, then
Yep. And he's on his way.
Uh-huh. So you guys gotta go.
Yep, yep.
I need to get the kid.
Jet back. You're faster that way. We'll
Yep.
head to the speeder and meet you in town.
Come on,
Yep,
let's go.
yep. That was actually a very good call.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yep, yep.
I hope they disabled the computer after they set it to below so that it's not like it can't be stopped, you know?
All right, this is getting frenetic here.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
Okay. All right.
Like, I don't doubt her capabilities, but
Oh shoot, that's how he has to get out?
go out through the top, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, they're gonna try to fix it. Those poor guys.
Yeah, they should have shot that computer after
Dude, those
after
ships
setting it
too.
to blow.
All right. This is bad. This
So
is
did
bad.
these guys get out? Because they're...
There's no way they're gonna fix the ship in time, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless they're just giving it a little patch up. They're gonna need to use that transport to get
They
away.
might, actually. Yeah.
And abandon his speeder.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Oh, there's a
get
TIE
down.
fighter back there.
He was like a video game character
Yeah.
popping in and out of cover.
Right, okay, let's get in the transport.
Nice.
Wait.
I love how she's kind of awkward with the controls as it's
Seriously considering going over.
If it hovers, like, that's something we've never really seen before in Star Wars, is what happens when a hovering vehicle falls. There's no... Oh!
Is that my speeder?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Speeder's
got
done.
something way better now.
Yeah, you can sell this, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
here we go.
that's the problem.
Yep. Oh, that's a shot!
That's so
Oh,
cool.
Yes!
That is so cool.
Yes!
Oh,
See,
yeah.
Everyone gives stormtroopers shit, but scout troopers? Oh,
Well, okay. I mean,
I was about to.
hey, they had balls. They went and did
Seriously?
it, you know.
I was like, scout troopers! They were navigating Endor, no problem. And then that happened.
Yeah, the visibility's
Yep.
so
They
bad.
can't deal with them when they're that close, yeah.
Or decent shots, anyway.
Oh! Yeah, mistakes were made.
Yep. Yeah. No, he's got a grenade.
Crap.
Oh, shit. This scout trooper's pretty awesome. Oh. That was awesome. That was really cool.
That was brutal.
Okay.
That guy he was going hard.
Yeah.
What was he gonna do? Jump off and
Right.
die? Like,
Oh, 4 TIE fighters, and they can land. Say nothing about the reinforcements.
hey, we're gonna have another twist on a trench run.
Yeah.
There we go. Classic Star
Yeah.
Wars.
Oh man, that thing will not save you from the TIE fighters.
Hopefully you could get a lot of shots off quickly.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Smart.
Let them come into the canyon, and then
Yep. And now they're close enough to where
this
this
dude.
is legit.
Okay,
That
that was
thing
cool.
can take
That
a
was cool.
punishing. Yeah, they're getting lower.
Yeah, okay, they are in the canyon, so they'll have to go slower to maneuver, but...
Yeah.
Okay, nice!
Oh God! Oh God! Oh, shrapnel almost took his head off.
Yeah.
Oh. This
Oh,
is
no, but
bad.
now you're in the open. You don't have the canyon to protect you.
Yeah.
Even when the targeting system locked on, they still missed.
Oh,
okay.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh,
Cool.
Watch, Star Destroyer warps in right in front of
Yeah, that would be so cool. That would be so cool.
him. Nice. Ah!
Yes. Cheer, Baby Yoda. Cheer. Uh-oh. We stalled.
And go
Oh, okay.
back in.
No, this is just the quick time event takedown. All right.
I'll try spinning. That's a good trick.
Yzma, put your hands in the air. All right. Okay.
Nice. Get that.
Yeah!
Get that theme coming in here.
He's not slowing down. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Oh,
Aw.
too many sweets. Oh. We heard of an Imperial presence here.
Anything else you can remember before the base exploded?
According to records, you're quite a soldier.
Oh.
Yeah.
We could really use you. Says here you're from Alderaan.
Yep.
I served during Alderaan. Did you lose anyone?
I lost everyone.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for your loss.
That definitely sounds
I think it's genuine. It's just
right.
Oh, shoot.
Okay.
Oh, that's seeding
Yeah.
something awesome there.
That's a badge right there.
That's a free ticket.
Right. Uh-huh.
That's what that is.
Yep.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Oh boy.
I knew he had one. I
Yep.
knew he had
Nevarro
one. I
is
knew he had one.
Oh,
wait.
okay. Wait,
no,
hold on.
That's not a Star Destroyer.
No.
I knew it.
Oh, of course. Yep. Wait.
Wait.
No. Are these? Wait. Hold on.
Yo,
are those
wait.
dark? Those
I
are
think
dark
they're
troopers.
dude.
Those are dark
Those
troopers.
are dark troopers.
Woo!
Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
my god.
Phase 1's by the look of it. Oh my god, that is going to be so cool, and Mando has to fight those. That is going to be so cool.
Like, oh my god. From all the things to canonize, like, let's go back to the Clown Katarn days. Let's go. Let's go.
Yes. Oh, this is awesome.
Okay, the question is, are these going to be Force enhanced Dark Troopers, or are these going to be the base ones without that yet?
That's a good question.
I'm guessing that there's probably going to be an iteration without any kind of Force enhanced abilities of any kind at the beginning, because based on the things that they said with the one doctor guy, Pershing, he was saying that everything was met with catastrophic failure. It wasn't working. It was rejecting the child's blood.
Mm-hmm. Which would make sense, because since only the original generation of Dark Troopers were supposed to be cyborg, then the rest of them after that were just full on droids. You know,
exactly.
so that would make sense. It's like, they tried to do that, but it didn't work, and then now,
and then eventually they'll just go full droids.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh my god.
This is so hype,
that
y'all.
would be so cool.
This is so hype. This episode didn't give us Ahsoka, which I'm a little bit bummed about, but it gave us basically about 5 different galaxy plots that are just going on right now.
Right. Exactly.
That's
I feel
awesome.
like this set up the main plot for the story outside of Baby Yoda, like specifically for the Imperials and Moff Gideon and all of that.
Because Moff Gideon wasn't really a full-on, I would say, galaxy-wide threat until we saw that he had the Darksaber. And other than that, it was still a thing of where we're like, oh, is he just a fanatic?
Right.
Like, does he have
what's his point here? What?
Right, because he's just a man. He can't necessarily do anything even with the Darksaber that's that crazy.
Right.
But then we're like, oh, no, he's building Dark Troopers. He's designing Dark Troopers.
Right.
Wow.
Okay.
All right. So I have to go back and check the facility scene in Nevarro, but it almost felt like they were even setting up a little bit of the Snoke Palpatine kind of stuff.
I wouldn't be
just
surprised.
a little bit.
Yeah, that is something that it felt like. Yeah.
Yeah, like it was just a connection, you know.
Right.
Y'all, as an EU fan and as a just general world Star Wars fan of all the stuff that we've gotten through books and games and everything, this felt like a gold mine, if you will, of just really, really off the wall stuff. If anything, it felt a little bit kind of different from the usual Mandalorian episodes in a way that I'm still kind of wrapping my head around. Because it felt like, okay, we're rapid fire moving through this kind of chase sequence, moving through the base, rapidly getting through as much stuff as we can so that we can get him off the planet by the time the episode ends.
That way when Moff Gideon, well, if he wanted to, they don't have to because they put the tracking device on the Razor Crest. Cool. Because I was thinking, wait, is this going to be something where Mando leaves and then he comes back and the whole thing's been destroyed, Yeah,
that I still think could happen. Because at the very least, Moff Gideon might go find the Razor Crest. They get away barely, and as a way to spite him or as a way to draw him out,
he attacks the allies.
And it's part of the thing of where you're like, when you're writing specifically, one of the things that's really easy to do, I would say, is put something that is a universal emotional anchor in some area that the heroes really care about, which
And
is
then
a
hurt it.
school versus a school full of kids.
Yep.
And even though it had the little kid that was like, no, I'm not sharing my snacks with you.
Right.
Do you think like we would be pissed if, he just came and did a strafing run of the whole
Oh,
city?
yeah. Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
They have
I
no
hope-
way of defending themselves against something like that.
Right. Now, I would hope it wouldn't happen just yet, because I would
Right.
want more investment to be built up first, since
True.
we only got this one episode there.
Yep.
But yes, that could definitely happen.
But that's, I think, almost definitely happening
Yeah.
at some point. But thankfully, the Razor Crest is going to take them far away. But the Razor Crest might end up leading them to Ahsoka Tano. Which,
that,
wow.
yeah.
Are we getting an Ahsoka Tano versus Moff Gideon duel at some point? Because let's talk about the big three things we got this episode.
Okay.
One. Okay, big thing, cloning being done in an Imperial facility on Nevarro.
Right.
Where they were infusing Baby Yoda's blood into volunteers, essentially. And there's only one reason you do that in the Star Wars mythos, and that's to
Create Force users.
Create Force
Which is
users.
something that no one's ever been able to actually succeed at doing, because you can't do that. Hence the whole thing with,
hear the tragedy.
Darth Plagueis the Wise.
Yeah,
right,
exactly.
right. But, so, in this situation, cloning, cool. It's confirmed. It's something that we already figured was the case, because why else would they want Baby Yoda,
Right,
Like,
right.
especially since he's a Baby Yoda, it's not like they could use him specifically directly, even if he did go dark side or something, he's still
Right.
a baby,
It's one of those things where the Empire, over the course of its ascension, had tons of Force adepts under its employ. We had Inquisitors, we had little
Yeah.
Enforcers that Vader would use. But it's not like the Empire went and grabbed Vader and was like, hey, do you mind sticking this needle in you?
Right.
I mean,
No.
who knows? But having access to a child with an M count, I love that midichlorian is a dirty word. That's just
Right,
like,
right. So just M count. There you go.
Yeah, we don't say that. No, we don't say that here.
Yeah. Yeah. And it also is the fact that Yoda or Baby Yoda is
the child.
the child.
Yeah.
The species itself is Force sensitive from what we can tell, because all the examples that we've had so far are Force sensitive, and Baby Yoda didn't have any training or anything
In the
like that.
EU
It would seem,
and
right?
in the original canon
Exactly.
and everything. Yeah.
So that's also something where the child, I'm calling it Baby Yoda.
I know,
Is a rare find, in that that's something that would probably be easier to study scientifically, because it's inherent to their genetic makeup, basically, as opposed to a random person that ends up being Force sensitive. So I can see that being something that ends up
that's
being...
something that's not really a specific thing though in the Star Wars universe, really. But
Yeah, they
I get what you're-
haven't confirmed or denied or focused on that at all. But that's something that I could definitely see being the case as to why they don't just randomly grab a Force sensitive person that's just they pick up off the street.
And they literally might not have access to any of that, because the Empire specifically doesn't exist, and anyone that is operating under Palpatine's First Order, essentially, or what have you right now, that is a Force sensitive, probably went into hiding in the deep, deep, deep outer rim on the the Drummond Cos-like planet that we got in the Rise of Skywalker. As much as I don't really want to reference that movie in general, this episode very much kind of tied a thing to it with very, very potentially Snoke-looking little blobs of flesh that were being injected with a Force-sensitive blood. So that's its own thing there. The other thing is that Moff Gideon is developing basically the Empire's version of super soldiers. So let's bring them up to speed on what the expanded universe has with regards to Dark Troopers.
Yes,
here.
so the Dark Troopers were something that from what I recall, were enforcers and things like that, but also for hunter killers, basically, for rebels, and or if there were any Force sensitives that they found that Vader couldn't get around to, because Vader's just one person. They have the Inquisitors, but if you want to have the Inquisitors have some help or things like that,
Yeah, they were brought in originally via a video game with the character Kyle Katarn as a main protagonist in that story there. I believe it was Dark Forces or something like that. But it was one of the older Star Wars games that was one of the ones where they would have live action cutscenes essentially in the story and stuff. So it involved like legit acting from the
really?
people that would be playing these characters in between the gameplay moments and stuff like that. Yeah, and in those games specifically, Dark Troopers were basically these just really intimidating, hulking monstrosities that were basically little Vader ripoffs. That was kind of the original vision of them.
Mm-hmm.
But because the idea was a really good one from a design idea, so many other properties ended up taking Dark Troopers and bringing them into books.
Yep.
And we got basically different iterations, phases of them, till they eventually went and became just full droids.
Right.
And they were pretty much unstoppable. I remember there being a point of where they could actually resist lightsaber attacks.
Yes,
because
their
so
armor
strong.
was like especially treated or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Which they potentially seeded already with the idea that
that they raided Mandalore and took all the Beskar.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Exactly.
Oh,
so
man.
These Dark Troopers are not only super troopers in that they are basically little Vaders.
That would be a really fun twist on it.
But they are most definitely using Beskar Gam armor. And it
they don't have to be, but
Oh no.
But
I
they
think
probably
that's
are.
100% what they're going to do here, because of the fact that the Empire in the very beginning offered Din Djarin Beskar
right.
for the job of getting the child. It was like, hey,
Yeah.
we can get rid of this. We don't need that much. We already have a ton of this.
And given how now, granted, they wanted to do something simple for showing the actual forging of the Beskar into armor, but traditionally in the EU, it was something where the Mandalorians basically kept the whole secret of how to work Beskar.
Yes.
Like super
a religious
tightly.
secret.
It was a religious secret,
Of the
right?
highest order.
And that's why you wouldn't even have. You would have specifically like the Forge Master or whatever.
Right.
That's like, yes, I know how to work this stuff. I can make stuff for you.
Yeah. I just would go out on a limb to say that, given that we've been building up the purge of Mandalore for so long, and given the stuff that we did get regarding Mandalore in like Rebels and the Clone Wars and stuff, the Empire would, I would say, most definitely have found a way at this point to forge it. And that would just be the perfect foe to have in a TV show format, which is basically these Terminators that use the same armor as our main protagonist. Thus, they're in this impossible.
It's a great way to make the conflict terrifying on both sides.
Right.
And it also is it's a really fun way to work into the lore, a way to kind of eliminate from the canon, like definitively eliminate from the canon things like Cortosis or Frick or things like that, because in the EU originally it wasn't that they had Cortosis, but they didn't have Beskar, but they had Cortosis, which is fairly similar.
Yeah,
and then they
a little
basically
bit weaker.
a little bit weaker, and then they wouldn't actually make it be like full the stuff because it was like brittle
Right.
and didn't work very well as that, but they would like make an alloy with that and like Durasteel or something, and then that way it wouldn't be super good, but it'd still be able to protect you from a lightsaber. Like you wouldn't get cut in half, right?
Yeah.
Given that they have this whole thing with the Beskar and raiding Mandalore, that makes a lot more sense. So, yeah.
Yeah, and that's just all just awesome and hype and stuff. But next bit is we actually have a little tracking signal on the Razor Crest here, where regardless of where he goes, he should have no reason to find that.
Right.
If this mechanic knows what he's doing, he could have hidden that deep inside the Razor Crest in some spot where he would almost never find it,
Or
until
not be
he
able to
actually is
reach.
too late.
Yeah, like I could see it being something where if anyone were to find it, it would actually be Baby Yoda.
Right.
Like crawling through some, tiny little
Luck of the
maintenance
Force.
shaft, luck of the Force,
Yep.
however you want to call it, right? And then just gets this little thing and he's like, "Oh, this is
Yeah,
fun."
this
And
is fun. Yeah.
Right. And then he's like, "Oh, no, what's that?" And then he's like, "Wait, what?"
Right, and then pops out of hyperspace and.
But I kind of hope that he doesn't find it, because what this
Same.
does is it's a plot point reason thing of how anytime we want, we
Yep.
can just have HK-50 droids. I mean, the Imperials just show up, and it's like, oh, how do they keep finding us? Well, you don't know, but we know,
Right.
and then that way we can just have these specific conflicts that will be higher on the stakes level, but then also mean more in the grander narrative than like random thugs that want to steal his Beskar.
Right,
You know?
and that will drive our main character, Mando, to find more allies.
Yep.
And that brings him more into the grander conflict, which they set up with the idea of the rebel pilot who went over to Kara and was like, hey, you know, I know who you are. Like, you know, we have Coruscant, so we have a database of like a lot of people and stuff. So it doesn't take much to be able to go, oh, you're Cara Dune? Oh.
Gotcha.
Oh, you're a shock trooper. Oh.
I understand that these are trying times. I've said that before, so I won't repeat the line again.
Right.
But we could really use your help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he even tries to maybe kind of do a little bit of emotional prodding by bringing up, you're from Alderaan.
Right.
Which none of us need a reminder of why that's a...
Yeah, I don't know why that would potentially be relevant there. Because
Yeah.
he wasn't saying like, hey, can you come back and like, you know, do what you used to do. It's, hey, there's specifically something going on with the Imperials out here. I know that you don't want Imperials to do bad shit. I don't either. And yes, the core worlds are not properly acknowledging it and dealing with it, which is again a great seeding for the whole idea of the First Order coming about, because that was one of those things that, like with the sequel trilogy, it's like, okay, the ball had to have been seriously dropped somewhere, because not just the idea of the First Order existing, but them being strong enough to
have multiple Star Destroyers and a big
secret base, and the fact that Leia is now just part of the Resistance again, rather than the New Republic versus the Imperial Remnant, you know?
Right. The Resistance was basically born out of the idea that there were people that needed help on the Outer Rim, but weren't providing much to the galactic core, so therefore we ended up with a conflict of interest regarding who wants to take care of everyone in the galaxy and who wants to take care of those that are already a part of our group. And it's like, well, that's awkward, because then we're basically headed towards the same, you know, problems that started the Galactic Civil War back with the Separatists and everything. Was that, things got a little bit split in that regard.
But,
so,
oh man, I am so excited to see how these Dark Troopers get used, because some of them would use like, you know, powerful like guns and things like that, but some of them would use like blades and things. So if we end up getting one that has like, you know, back like arm blade of Beskar or dual or whatever, you know, and you know, as big as they are and they're coming after Mando, holy shit, that would be so cool. That would be so cool.
It also would just be a badass kind of villain montage moment to have them just flanking you know, Gideon as he walks in with the Darksaber.
Right. Yeah, Grievous, you thought your guards were you know, badass or intimidating? Nah, man. Like, this is... And the thing is, the whole idea of the Dark Troopers, I never would have thought that they would have canonized those. They totally didn't need to be canonized, right? Like it was just a very much a side thing. Yep. But if you want... like duplicatable antagonists.
Yes, exactly. That's why I was mentioning the TV
that need to
show
be taken
format.
Seriously in like for Mando, because he's in Beskar armor. You need you know,
Stormtroopers aren't a problem anymore.
Stormtroopers aren't a problem. You need basically like a pit of lava that's going to explode, you know,
or TIE fighters.
Or TIE fighters or something like that, right? Or someone with the Darksaber. You know, but when it's not someone with the Darksaber, right, what do? Well, either threaten the child or add dark Terminators.
Yeah. And guys, I know that like the episode didn't even really focus on all these things that we're talking about. This is just the kind of stuff though that we're freaking excited about, because when this episode kind of is looked back on with a little bit of like, oh, what was the actual plot of it? It was just, let's go get rid of the Empire base that happened to be on the other side of the planet, which is where all the troops were fielded from rather quickly, which is a thing of like, oh, okay, that makes sense as to why Moff Gideon actually was able to bring up, you know, and a squad, like a full-on like little platoon of stormtroopers. Whereas when we actually see his ship, what I assume is his ship, it's not a Star Destroyer. He doesn't have access to thousands of stormtroopers, but he does have access to pretty smart scientists. Apparently, he has access to a lot of Imperial personnel. And this is just kind of a basic kind of transport. It's not even that big in terms of like actual scale. So he has to be going at this from a base where there's potentially way more other Imperials.
Sure, but if that ship had been at Nevarro in season 1, it would have gone much worse. Like that's one of those things that I really like them introducing the idea of the base of where did the stormtroopers come from.
Yeah.
Because if they were deployed in the traditional sense of you have a ship that brings them, right, destroying Moff Gideon's TIE fighter wouldn't have saved the day. You know, like that just would have pissed them off.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And in season 1, I'm 99% sure they came in those troop transports that Cara Dune used to get everyone to safety.
That's something that goes over land, not through the air.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
And what were you going to say?
Oh, I was just going to say that given that we kind of got that little bit of a catch up with these characters here, even Mithril, which I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah, I don't like him that much. He's kind of a gag character, you know? So I don't mind him, but I liked that we quickly kind of established where they're all at, what's going on with them, gave us an emotional tie to something that's going on with Cara.
Yep.
And then we're quickly out of there because this did unfortunately basically serve as the detour setup episode in between us seeing Ahsoka Tano.
Right.
And,
so it's already one of those things where it's sort of like,
Bo-Katan.
why are you spending time doing something else? Yeah.
Right. So I like that Mando just quickly left. But my only other thing was I just wanted for the Easter egg purposes to go back and see what the name of the actress was that was the
mechanic?
the Imperial officer that was there. I didn't recognize.
I don't know.
Her name pop up in the actual credits here, but let me see here. No, we got some stuff for the guest starring. Here we go.
Imperial Security Officer Morgan
Benoit.
Morgan Benoit.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. I don't remember what she's
or
in.
Captain Carson Tiva. No, that's someone else.
No, that's the
yeah.
I think
that's the X-wing pilot.
That's the X-wing pilot. Exactly.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
The other thing that I wanted to mention about this episode is that the visuals were.
Oh wait, no. It was the comms officer, Katie O'Brien.
Okay.
Cool,
Gotcha.
Cool.
But the visuals this episode were really, really good. I loved a lot of the things.
Run.
Yeah, the trench run. Like bringing the TIE fighters in as an obstacle to overcome. I love it. Right, bringing in the swoop bikes and that whole thing of them going off, like using a hovercraft to drop out of something. It's like because it's one of those things where it's always like, okay, if it's sturdy, theoretically you could do it. It would be really
dangerous,
really bad. Right. But in a pinch, would that work? I don't know. Like. And then having the swoops go after them, that whole shot where they just, go down the slope, and it's just like, ooh, yes. That's so cool.
Yeah, that made my little fanboy heart just leap out of my chest.
That was wonderful.
That was exciting.
Yeah.
We also had just tons of cute Baby Yoda moments. But
we did.
The moment in the beginning where he's trying to instruct him on how to fix the wires, it confirms something that I think is good to bring up, is that the child is starting to understand basic levels of human speech,
right,
which is interesting because it's like, oh, what level of learning is the child picking up?
He understood from the kid. So
yeah, exactly.
Right, little things of like, this child, they grow up so fast.
Yeah. Also,
not this one, but he's still growing.
A fun little tidbit thing here that I don't know if it really means anything grand. But, Mando is slightly removing his helmet near the child.
Yep.
Which is something that doesn't necessarily have to mean much, but given that the previous episode had him encountering 3 Mandalorians who he couldn't deny were actual Mandalorians, actually removing their helmets fully in front of a stranger, him, and he was like, no, this is not the way. This is not the way.
So the way I see it, the way I interpret it, is that he's basically accept Baby Yoda as family.
Yep.
So because Baby Yoda is family, it's okay. And even though he'll still just tip the helmet up to eat, because he's got to eat, he's okay eating in front of Baby Yoda. So that's how I see it, and I love it.
It's wonderful. It's awesome. This little dumb family is so sweet.
It's great.
And then, great. Where he goes, I go.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Man, a few words, but everyone is gold.
And he was able to leave Baby Yoda somewhere, and Baby Yoda was actually okay. Baby Yoda didn't get kidnapped, attacked, or anything like that.
Yeah. Baby Yoda got to hear the Gideon Way name dropped too.
Yes, indeed. Yeah.
So Baby Yoda might know how to get to the core if he
exactly. Yeah.
gets lost.
All roads lead to the core.
Yep,
yeah.
Exactly. But y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion, we'll have to wait till next week.
That's right.
But we do have full-length timer versions of the reaction. Link in the description below for our Patreon. Any level support gets you access to our Discord where you can chat with us and the community there about Star Wars, TV shows, anime, stuff like that. And also, be sure to check out our Twitch channel.
Yes. So we stream every day, Monday through Friday, with the exception of this week. We're not streaming on Thursday because Thanksgiving. But 3 p.m. Pacific time for each of those days. Mondays, we do podcast. Tuesdays, we do One Piece dramatic manga readings. Wednesdays and Fridays, Killed is Gaming.
Yep, I'm playing Hades right now, which will be followed by Cyberpunk 2077.
Right.
Once it goes up.
Yes. Yeah, when that eventually happens.
Yeah.
And then on Thursdays, normally, not this week, but normally I do gaming, and right now I'm playing Persona 4 Golden.
Yeah, so if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
next time.